Guys, Kempo back here on another drive to work. Uh, just found out yesterday the Acolyte Season 2 has been cancelled after one season. I think it's a direct message to the audiences recognizing that not no one, but close to a small percentage of people liked the Acolyte, and they recognized that the large masses did not like the Acolyte, and it was a big blunder by Disney to spend $180 million on a show that didn't look or feel like a $180 million show. And I just found out recently the new Alien Romulus movie, which I'm seeing on Thursday, tomorrow, as is being filmed, was only $80 million, and the reviews on that are saying it's fantastic, and partly it looks amazing. So I can't wait to watch that. But hearing those two differences in budget makes me really think, what in the hell did Disney spend that money on? Because that show did not look $180 million. And just to say they spent that almost makes it worse, because in a way you could say, or at least they didn't spend the right amount of money on the show. But now you have no excuses. The money's there. You have plenty of lore to go off there. Before the Phantom Menace, there's books and books and books and games, all sorts of lore to build off. But for another time, Disney had chose Leslie, who seems she knew a little bit about Star Wars. You know what? I'll say it out there. She seems like a casual viewer. She might not be. I could be wrong. But the way the show was ran, it seemed like she was a casual viewer and knew bits and pieces more than the average person, but nowhere near enough to really care and respect the source material, which is a shame, because I don't understand what Kathleen Kennedy or whoever's picking these directors to do these projects are thinking. What are you thinking? It feels like they're trying to do this PC culture and trying to force it on people and instill their ideologies, but still pretending like they care about the law. I don't see a way you could do both preach a message and stick to the law of something. Maybe there might be a fine way of doing it, but usually it's best to keep those two things separate. Like, it's Star Wars. People come to Star Wars or other pieces of media to escape reality. They don't need to be reminded. Well, there is plenty of movies out there that are messages about that, are social commentaries. But Star Wars isn't really about that. At least it's not for me. It's about space wizards, like battles and lasers. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not about gay rights, not about minorities. I mean, there's a little bit of that. It's okay to sprinkle a tiny bit, but to blatantly put it in your face that these characters need to be women, they have to be minority, I mean, that's okay if you want to do that, but if you're going to do it, at least make me care about the characters. Like, I was talking to someone yesterday about the old Alien series. Speaking of Alien, I just spoke about with Ripley, who is the lead character, is a female, but you actually care about her because they do her character justice. They actually give you the time, they give you a reason to invest in her, and they give her proper character development, whether it's regardless of a man or woman. Give them the right character development, give them the right motives, stick to those motives, make them actually make sense and make them relatable, and then people will love them, whether they're male or female or black or white, brown or whatever, gay or whatever. It's give them proper character development and people will love them. But the Acolyte's shown that they just wanted to throw the political arguments at you and put Star Wars lore second. And that is massive blunder on their behalf. And it's not like people are not wanting to dance on the grave of the Acolyte, but you gotta realize people are going to be happy, because if you're not making season 2, you're not going to continuously just, excuse my language, shit all over what they grew up reading and watching and something they hold dear to their hearts. And that's what it felt like to a lot of people. It felt like you were just shitting on their childhoods. And Disney, I hope this is a time where Disney recognized this cancellation, that shows like Andor, Bad Batch, Mandalorian season 1 and 2, keep the corporate stuff, keep the politics stuff out of the faces, stick to the lore, get real writers that, I mean, not real writers, real writers that are fans of the lore. They know the lore, they know how to integrate the lore into canon on the screen. That's what they need to do. I'm not an expert in it. I do love Star Wars, and I don't like seeing Star Wars so constantly always at the butt end of the joke and constantly in the limelight of controversy. It's just, can we just go back to what made Star Wars great? I know that sounds real Trumpy, but it makes sense for this argument. Just bring back to what it was. Like, you can make different stories, you can change things up, but just keep the director's politics out of it, your personal politics out of it. You can make social commentaries, but sprinkle it in. Don't throw it in your face. Do good writing. Make sense of the characters' motives. Give them proper development. Make an interesting story. That's all. I mean, I don't know how you're going to do that. Well, like I said, just get a better writer. Keep the corporate stuff out. But that's my opinion. Anyway, thank you as always, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one.